I'm Basil Cronfley, and I've been a technology journalist for over 10 years, writing for titles including TechRadar and Wired. In my time as a journalist, I've seen Huawei flourish to become the incredible innovator it is today. With Huawei taking pole position as the world's #1 smartphone manufacturer in the last quarter, it shipped more devices than the competition, and its software solution, powered by Huawei Mobile Services, is fundamental to its success. Developers are at the heart of the ways Huawei delights its users, and that's why Huawei's annual Apps Up competition is so important. Apps Up has compiled a diverse judging panel, from technical experts to industry experts through to venture capitalists. The Apps Up journey and Huawei's relationship with its developers is more than just a competition though. That's why Huawei gathered its experts to share their expertise in this Q&A with you, in the hopes that you can gain valuable insights as to how to grow and scale your business and what to look for in the future. Dr. Konrad Maj is a specialist in communications coaching, including media training, presentations, negotiation, and business communications. His research focuses on social innovations and the practical applications of research results. Over to Warsaw, where Dr. Konrad Maj can answer some of your questions. What is one common negotiating tactic that you are aware of that's actually a terrible idea for startup founders?
A very common mistake is presenting products or service as something special. This is a special occasion, last chance to buy it, to invest in it. So I think being too confident is very wrong tactic, but a very common tactic. And also I think it's good to present that we are at the beginning and we are still open for comments, for feedback, and we are very flexible, and we would like to cooperate and treating potential investors, partners.
Let's imagine I'm an engineer and I came up with a brilliant idea for revolutionizing the industry of, let's say, the Internet of Things. I already have a prototype. What next?
If you just come up even brilliant idea, it's not enough, it's just the beginning. So before you start looking for funds, you have to recognize, understand market, you have to make research, you have to collect team, you have to remember about the plan. We have to remember that on this planet we have lots of people with brilliant ideas, but the problem is how to implement this idea. The most important thing is to analyze market. Is it market niche or not? It's good also to ask yourself why I would like to make this business.
What are your tips for negotiating, particularly with business investors?
Very important thing is to show professionalism in every aspect of this meeting. You have to be on time, you have to prepare your materials in a very good way, so in very attractive way. And also you have to be prepared also for all the questions that you can receive. Also, it's very important to analyze beforehand situation of your investors, your potential partners, in order to build a good relation.
What are the best ways to ensure your product continues to align with consumer needs as they change?
I recommend to work with trend experts, also with psychologists, with sociologists, in order to know situation in society and changing in society, because it's very important to predict what future will give you.
What are your golden rules for presenting?
I have 3 points. The first one is visualization. I recommend to visualize everything that you want to present, especially if something is very complex. The second one is data, because sometimes I am waiting for the content, for the core concept, and I don't see it. So please remember about it. And the last one is self-confident. Present that you are you know a lot about your product or service, and you have answer to all the questions, and you believe in this product, this is very important, and present also in a non-verbal way that you believe in your product or service.
What are the biggest mistakes you see people make when they're pitching or presenting an idea?
Very often I don't see any structure in this presentation, but we have a lot of options. For example, we can talk from starting from the problem to the solutions, or from something general to something specific. So it's very important to plan before, in advance, such a structure.
How do you spot opportunities for innovation?
You have to remember that all the products are for people, for society, so it's good to understand people's reaction, people's behavior. In order to do it, it's good to use methodology very popular called design thinking. At the beginning on this process, design thinking, you have to look at the society, look at the people's reactions, empathize with them, and see in reality their behavior, which is very, very important. And after that, you can analyze this behavior and draw conclusion and prototype your product.
What is in a good innovation strategy?
Talking about failures, about mistakes is very important because we have to be honest. But on the other hand, it's good to present that we see such problems, we see some obstacles, but we have strategy, how can we cope with this situation? And we have also plan, how can we not repeat these mistakes? And this is good that we have some failures or problems, but on the other hand, we have some solutions. This is the proof that we are very adult entrepreneur, and in future these problems will not occur.
How do you spot opportunities for innovation?
From psychological point of view, I can say that innovative thinking is something that we can develop. It's kind of competence, and we can even every day we can develop such competences. For example, by trying different meals, by going to the different places, try to be skeptic, try to question something. Sometimes if we are against something, if you express different point of view, we stimulate our brain, our mind to be more creative. Thank you very much for your interesting questions. Thank you also for having me in this project. I can't wait for your applications.